Hey guys, it's Woody here, or Will. Welcome to another video. Today I am back, finally, with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Episode reviews and kind of analysis. So yeah, I'm back, and I'm hoping to keep it that way. And I'm on spring break this week, so I was definitely going to get one of these in. And I'm really hoping to not slack off with that. You know, summer's coming up. I can really get these last few in. So anyway, big episode, ton of things happen. Let's dive right in. So if you guys remember this guy, he was in season 2. He was Gemma's lab partner when she was undercover for Hydra. So kind of cool to see little minor characters like this back. And when Gemma and Coulson saw Hope and Mac again, it was really comforting to see that because Mac is so much happier, but it's also kind of sad because, he doesn't remember, and, Hope in the real world, she's gone. So it's really going to be a struggle once they get back for Mac. And they kind of mention this in their history books that they show these kids, that they teach these kids. They center around Hydra being the hero, of history. And it's just so crazy. And we see Radcliffe struggling, and Daisy's just kind of like, okay, I'm never going to forgive you, so you're going to, tell us how to get out. And so Radcliffe's like, oh, I got a way, and so let's hope Daisy can execute whatever this is. And finally, after 4 seasons, even though this is an alternate reality, we get to see Fitz's dad. And it really just tells you his dad is what made him become this twisted person. You can tell that his regret was not seeing his dad. And so now that that's replaced, he's probably just basically hurt him so hard mentally, or who knows. I mean, whatever he did was so bad that Fitz changed so much like this. And one of the fun little reliefs in this episode was getting to see Triplett. He's back. The great thing about the framework is that you get to see all these old familiar faces, whether they're foes or whether they're friends. It's just so kind of nostalgic in a way, bringing back all these memories of the events that took place in past seasons. I think it's great, and it's not showing any signs of stopping. And later on, we see Fitz inject May with this, crazy, strong injection thing you do that's supposed to have her, be a good match for Mace. And then, she ends up getting chucked into a wall and getting, totally beaten. And at one point, Ward and Gemma are kind of talking about the real world and the framework. And then Gemma is kind of like, you killed quite a few people. And Ward was like, I'm extremely sorry, which is just crazy to see. This is a totally different version of Ward, the Ward that we all wanted. And they were kind of watching Mac just bond with Hope, and Ward was like, you see that? How is that not real, And that's just kind of one of the struggles. And it's going to be, like I said, so hard for Mac to unplug. But Coulson walks into this crazy classroom projection version of the Hydra brainwashing with Bakshi, talking over it. That was weird. It's totally a season 2 throwback, but in this school projection classroom type thing sense, it was so crazy. And now we're going to kind of get into that emotional territory. So Mace saves the day. There was that student of Coulson's that was trapped, and Mace just held this thing up. This is like the final heroic, thing that he's always been wanting to do. He's been wanting to save the day. And this was his, big moment. And everybody's reactions, just watching that building fall down. It was just so sad seeing such a good character go. And, we're gonna miss Jeffrey Mace, or at least I will. Gemma's face really got to me the most. She's been through so much. And then Ada, kind of pulling the plug on Jeffrey, that last shot of him. Oh, it was pretty emotional, guys. And then May at the end putting the Terrigen crystal by Daisy. It's like, oh, we know exactly what's going to happen. It was kind of that awesome feeling because last time, Triplett died and we saw, her crumble up into this cocoon. We didn't know at that point in season 2 what was going to happen. And now Triplett was back in this episode. And then Daisy goes back through this cocoon again. And it's like, oh man, we know what happens this time. So I hope you enjoyed this week's episode review. So like I said, I'll try to be back next week. I'm hoping to. Anyway, guys, this was a crazy episode. I'm really looking forward to next episode. See you guys next week.